Yo, what's going on, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty. I'm here a little bit early, talking before going into the game because today is the week is the week in which we start checking. So now dudes are officially about to start getting dropped off. So this is going to be very important. I'm gonna tell you guys, and before this, I'm actually turning the music off just so you guys know how to do this correctly. Now you don't have to do this in every single game, as long as you do it one time throughout the week, and at least for your game, for the team that you're on, at least, then it will count as a check-in. So I'm gonna show you guys this right now. So just going over, and I know you guys probably seen this in the beginning here. Wait for it to load up on my end. Okay, so yeah, I see it on the stream now. So what you see on the top left corner of the screen is a Q&R code for check-in. You scan that and you check in, follow the instructions, and that's going to let us know, of course, if you were here on time for this game and we're here attending and watching it. The way that we can make sure that you were, in a sense, active is, for one, the chat's still going to be here, so we're going to know if you were actually active during the game or not. And then also to add extra assurance, you have to comment on the video. That helps out our channel to get pushed. So just leave a comment on the video. That's helpful for us. So also let us know you were here and checked in. So all those things you just got to do there. Just fill that out, leave a comment, and you're good. You only got to do that in one game throughout the week. All right. So if you don't make this game, try to make one game this week at some point, and then that'll count as a check-in. So you see the screen at the top left. Once again, that's the Q&R code. Scan that, fill that stuff out to make sure, for the guys who are here, for the few guys who are here, especially if you're a prospect. If you're a prospect and you got some teammates that are active, trying to stay within the college series, tell them right now that they need to, either come in if available or at some point with these check-ins and hit that Q&R code and check in at least once a week. So yeah, with that being said, about to go ahead and get this game started for you guys. You say I can't get the Q&R code? Yeah, let me know real quick. We'll take a few seconds just to make sure this works. So it says can't get the Q&R code. One method that I heard works is if you're on your phone, if you screenshot this and then tap it, I think it will come out as a Q&R code. I'm wondering if it's just too small. But that shouldn't, I don't believe that should be the case, because I've seen some pretty small Q&R codes. I should have probably started this up earlier instead of starting right on time at 5 so I can explain this. But try to take that screenshot and do it that way if you can't scan it. Or if you got a laptop near you, turn the screen on there, use your phone to scan it. Let me know if it works for you guys. And as you know, that'll build up as more guys come in here too. Once again, if you are just now tuning in, seeing a few guys just stepping in, make sure that you guys, listen to earlier. I'll repeat again. Check-ins are this week now. The Q&R code will be on during the game, during the entire game. At the top left side of the corner, as you can see, it's small, but should be able to be functional for you guys to tap on. And you said, is that the only way to check in? Only way of checking? Yes, that's the only way of checking, that we can assure that people are literally, active and showing up to the games. And it's the best way, because once you fill in that stuff, it goes immediately to where we have all the data saved, and we'll be able to see what times people actually checked in and all types of stuff, which helps us out to weave out and get a lot of the people who aren't, here out the way. So let me know if that works for you guys. And see, we only got a few guys at the moment. So this is Q&R. This is a check-in. So top left is a Q&R code. Use that to check in. Once you get in there, fill out the application. I mean, not the application, to fill out the information. And that's going to, of course, solidify, who you are when you checked in. And you only got to do that once. If you do that one time throughout the week in one of our games, then you're good. And this only counts for pretty much live games for the most part, because I don't think we have this integrated in the Premier games. We'll see if we can do that. Start next week. Said, yep. Like Rapid Fire Gaming says, scan QR code, comment on the video, and be active in the chat. That's it. That's all you got to do. Scan it with your phone. So the way you could do it, if you got a laptop, you can pull it up on your laptop, use your phone to scan it in the camera section. Once you pull up your camera on your phone, and it will take you to fill out the information. If you don't have a laptop near you, you would then pull up your phone, take a screenshot of the stream. So I guess put it long ways. Then this is from what I've heard that works for people. And then tap the QR code on the picture that you took, and that should take you to the information fill out as well. So yeah, just want to make sure everybody's good now with that. Say it's too small. Trying to see how I could do this without making it look weird. It shouldn't be too small though. Let me see if I could do this actually. I'm gonna actually do this on my phone. Like I said, I should have came in here and did this earlier. Okay, so I'll take a screenshot. Boom. Yeah, I don't know what they were saying about the screenshot thing. It don't seem to be working here. And let me try this out for the stream real fast on my laptop. Just want to make sure this is working before we get into the game, guys. So sorry I didn't start this up earlier, but thought it would work right away. All right, laptop. Wait for these daggone YouTube ads to go away. You say you need to flash a larger version of it. Okay, so let's see. Can I stretch this? And that's gonna look really, well, not really. That we could probably use that to cover up the if we could put it to cover up that thing that comes up around here where you gotta got the press circle button. Let me know if that's large enough. Is that working for you guys? Try that out. Just want to make sure, man. Yeah, so I stretched it a little bit. So let me know if that works for you guys. If that doesn't work, I can probably see about creating a it's good. Okay, so cool. We'll leave it right there because I want it where it's on during the game, so that way that'll be good. It didn't work for me last time, but yeah, I'll still keep tabs on who was here just in case too. Go back to the chat. I just want to make sure that's working. So if guys can explain that to guys who don't understand so far, right, in the chat, as I load up this game and everything, get ready to call this, don't want to run into the next game, then please do that for the community, guys. The guys who checking in, make sure that your teammates know about this. The guys who have been active. If it's a guy that hasn't been active, man, then do not even tell him about it, because it's not worth trying to have him save him check in, and he's not going to check in. So Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting prepared for this game. Well, ready to hop into this game. You guys already know what it is. Alabama versus Texas A&M. We'll see you guys out onto the field in a few. Well, I actually just play the trailer real fast, and then we'll just hop right into it. How about that?
It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. Touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait. Saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape. College series here, gotta hear my name on draft day. AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case. Excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days. Gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play. Only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase. Offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams. I ain't work for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days. Gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana pilling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team and rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
Well, you know what time it is. RFL fans, college series still on the move. Week 9 starts with an SEC matchup. And boy, what a game this was just a season ago. Remember when Jorge Torres Aguilar, I don't know what's going on with the cameraman here, so we'll just skip this. Texas A&M does tend to have these issues on their field. What I'll do while loading into this stuff, I'll go ahead and make sure that's loaded and just talk a little bit about this game coming into it. Alabama 5-2 on the season. As for Texas A&M, this is one team that was hot at the start of the season, but 3-4, under 500, looking to be at 500 with an upset over Alabama. Hey, can't underestimate any team in the SEC. Can't underestimate any team in the RFL College Series and in the RFL in general. And so Alabama's going to have to bring their A game. And of course, Rocky Franklin, he can't be looking rocky in this game. He's going to have to show up in a big way to help his team come out victorious in a game they should win here despite being on the road. Texas A&M, like I said, put up a great fight against Alabama last year. 27-26 was the final score. Can this year's Aggies do the same, if not better, with the victory this time over the Crimson Tide? With that being said, hey, let's get out into this game. Who you guys got, Alabama or Texas A&M? Game underway. Ball's on the tee, and it is off it. And it's showtime. Takes this one from the 1 down at the 25-yard line. Coming out onto the field for the first time today, it's Rocky Franklin. 10 touchdown passes on the season and 6 interceptions, just over 2,000, close to 2,100 yards. And they're gonna need him to step up today. And Texas A&M's defense, this is not a group that is just a layover team. They got themselves a really solid team on the defense side of the ball that can stop offenses. We've seen them do this quite a bit so far this season. First play is going to be some play action, and Rocky Franklin's going to throw that one almost intercepted right off of the hands. The defensive back there. We'll go ahead and get a look at Alabama. Looking at the offensive line, this is a unit that's really going to have to step up in the run game. Got to get Kazim Cash going, and Zay Jones. That's a big-time wide receiver that the Aggies are going to have to look out for. No longer 5'10", 6'4". Got some big towers on the outside here. Looking to pass again, and they're going to go to Zay Jones for a first down as we'll get to the 38. Nice strike, Alabama coming out here strong with the pass game. Now going to line up in the I formation. Play action, looking to pass. And he's going to bomb one deep down the field, one-on-one, and it's going to be off the hands of Zay Jones. Good attempt there. And we'll get a look at the Aggies defense. Clemens, Browns the third, and Wheel on the line. Haynes the third, Johnson, White, and Doyle Jr. The linebacker core, Jones, Richardson, O'Neal Jr., and Blades will make up the defense of the Aggies. Safety's going to rotate into the box here. Left side, they'll send him off the blitz, picked up well, throws, and that's just going to be off the mark. 4 straight throws for Rocky Franklin, and he's 1 for 4. 3rd and 10, dropping back to pass again. Throws, and it's caught. First down, Jones. Even when he was littler, this guy was making big-time catches. Now that he's got the correct height and size that he should have had all season, it's going to be much harder to try to pry the ball from out of his hands on those contested catches. I mean, this is just a great catch. You got George all over his back, but it doesn't matter. Boxes him out, shows off the strong hands, and Bama's got another first down. And at this point, I do feel Bama needs to work in the run game. Got Kazim Cash to the left of Rocky Franklin. Have not ran the ball once and will still not look to run it. Another throw, another hook route. First down. St. Jones eating up George on these hooks. 2 back-to-back hook routes for first downs. And they'll finally run it. And that's just going to gain 2 yards to the Crimson Tide. 2nd and 8. Wide open. Here goes this beast. Tight end Robinson. Touchdown, Bama. Just like that, Alabama. 1 run on that entire drive. Rocky Franklin, a couple of missed throws, but big connections with Zay Jones, and then capping this one off. The first catch for Robinson, a house call. That's all he needs, man. Sliver of space to work with at the tight end position. We've seen him make amazing plays all year as a generic tight end in the college series. Thing of beauty right there. Bama's going to line up for the extra point. And the kick is good. 7-0, Bama. It'll be interesting to see how Texas A&M responds, because the biggest fear coming into this game, I would have to say, for Texas A&M is for Alabama's offense to get off to a hot start as they did with that opening drive. Now they got to worry about their offense being able to move on this very talented Alabama defense. Once again, one of those top-tier defenses in the series so far. We'll get to the 24-yard line. Of course, we'll get more to those guys to talk about them, but now we'll talk about this offensive leader coming out onto the field, David Meyer. 9 touchdown passes, 4 interceptions, just under 2,000 yards passing this season. Of course, very low overall rated quarterback as a generic to lead the franchise. Not Jorge Torres Aguilar, doesn't extend plays with his leg, but you've seen him run a few times when he has to. Play action. And a sack on the play. He's going to be brought down by Pagan. And he just absolutely got crushed by David Pagan, the generic safety on this play. And it's great, a terrible job by the offensive lineman. I mean, he had him blocked. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to hold up this safety coming in. You just let him go right by. Mayer pays for it. Just like that, the first play of the game for the Aggies, loses him 10 yards, 2nd and 20, and he's going to be sacked again immediately up front by Beasley. Miles Beasley just powering through the middle. That's got to be rough. Got to give him some time here. Never had a chance on this play. Honestly, didn't get any assistance either from his fellow offensive lineman. Big number 73, Hunter right there. Hucker. So 2 back-to-back sacks for Alabama. Looking for a positive play this time. Good protection. Bomb one. Deep down the field. It's going to be broken up, incomplete. Excellent defense there by Moses Taylor. 3 and out Bama. And this is as great as a start as you could ask for on the road if you're Alabama. I mean, touchdown, the opening drive, made it look easy. And then on defense, making it look easy as well. 2 big-time back-to-back sacks to start the game, and a big pass deflection. So when it says Discord name, yeah. Yep, you're at in the Discord. There goes the punt out of the end zone. Takes this one from the 41-yard line, gets up to midfield. Nice little 9-yard return right there by D'Angelo Harper, and back out onto the field comes Rocky Franklin, and they started out pass heavy with this guy, and Zay Jones, that first drive, 3 receptions, 2 coming off of big hook routes to the sidelines, and George just can't stick with him. He's just killing them on the hook routes. That can set up a lot later on. Maybe a hook and go. All hook route highlights right here. They keep showing the same thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep going to him. Drop back, heavy blitz. Hit as he throws, and a huge hit stick knocked out of bounds. Loss of 2 yards. Should have probably dropped that ball, but I guess it would have made the hit just look that much worse. Even though it already looked bad. Kazim Cash getting absolutely thrusted out of bounds there by O'Neal Jr. Bunch formation to the right side. Rocky Franklin, 4-man rush here. Is going to throw it into the flats. Robinson once again wide open and putting on a juke move. Also pick up 5, I would say actually 7 yards. 4th and 5. Big 3rd down here for Bama. Quick throw, and Robinson again. 3 catches in the first 2 drives for the Crimson Tide's. Got a touchdown. 44 yards. The tight ends in this college series have just looked absolutely phenomenal. They're so athletic, great hands. Robinson's definitely joining the bunch with how he's played this season. And we're looking at primed Alabama right now. And this is how you start out a game. Offensive playbooks like we've started to end the last day of week 8. Those have been updated, so you're seeing a high-powered Bama team shot down the field, had him for the touchdown, and Rocky Franklin overthrows the 6'4" Zay Jones. Can't miss that pass. He trips to the left side. Zay Jones in the slot, goes right back to him, and he still makes the catch. What a reception. Ray Jones is just like, hey, just throw the ball anywhere near me. I'm coming down and I'm going to make the play. Bags him. 6'4" now, and he's not afraid to do this. Richardson getting absolutely lost. Wow. Just not expecting that.
Ready. 70, Indy.
First and goal, ball at the 7-yard line after the big play, but no blocking off the right side edge. Sacked by Hines III. Hines just getting absolutely blasted. I mean, absolutely blasting Rocky Franklin. He's the one doing the damage. But no one really laying a block on him. Robinson just trying to release real quick. Looks like he might, I suppose, have been there to block for a few seconds, but he just takes right off. There's nobody there for him. Quick access, dead man. End around play. There is nobody to the left side. Juking, spin move, trying to get to the end zone. Wow, that was an amazing play off that end around by D'Angelo Harper. Almost gets through. Third and goal at the 1. Motions Harper into the formation, looking for 6 again. Throws, and it's off the mark. Man, thought he was going to be able to squeeze that one in. We're seeing what we've been seeing pretty much all year from Rocky Franklin, and that's some inconsistency, but it looked like that play was more of miscommunication. Maybe Robinson was supposed to keep going on the drag, but he stopped, and that forced the incompletion. And so now they'll have to settle for a field goal as McCain is ready to knock down the chip shot, and it's good. 10-0. Ten-point lead early. Alabama's on fire. Would love to have got a touchdown, of course, on that last drive here. And so what that does do is it gives Texas A&M at least some type of life. I mean, I know it's a bad start for these guys. A quick 3 and out and 2 scores given up by the defense. The Aggies, they can score a touchdown. They can slow things down. They can have themselves a legitimate shot to really make some things, possibly happen within this game. Read option, trying to go to Bach, and he'll lose a yard on the first play of the game. Good tackle made there by Nolan Carroll. Alabama's got probably the most skilled linebacker core in the college series, and that's not no shade to the other units out there. I just mean that they literally got 4 linebackers on this defense that consistently makes plays. Tyler Cage, Carroll, of course. Off the top of my head, can't exactly remember the key names of the other guys, but we're really going to look at this roster when they show them up, which I think they're about to come up here soon. It might be Texas A&M that we first look at here. Yep, so Texas A&M, here goes the offense. Moore Jr., Green, McCollum, Hooker, and Green. Ferguson, Bowers, Dubak, Whitmire, and Foster. That's going to make up the offense. And I'm pretty sure we'll get a look at Alabama's defense soon after this next play. That was a nice little drag. Whitmire, big hit stick there by Pagan. We'll look at the defense yet. That's 4th down. 2 back-to-back 3 and outs. 2 scoring drives for Alabama. And they're looking the way, they're supposed to. Punts this one straight. And it'll be fielded at about the 24. Breaks the tackle. And Harper will get to the 36-yard line. Rocky Franklin back out onto the field. 8 of 13, had some pretty key misses. Could have had another touchdown on the board. 117 yards passing. And just 2 drives with a touchdown pass. And he's going to empty it out. Alabama's got the utmost confidence in him right now, letting him just sling this thing. Good protection, throws, and there goes a reception by Zay Jones. Gets to the 47 in Aggies territory. Already 5 catches, 92 yards for Zay Jones in this game. Absolutely been eating George up, killing him on the hook routes, now running a different route here. Not exactly sure what he ran. Couldn't see from that angle. Might have been a wheel. That's a good ball, too, by Rocky Franklin. I formation. Looking to pass again. He's just going straight to Jones right now, and Jones is loving the attention, catching everything thrown his way that's catchable. 6 yards off the slant. After the 6-yard gain, strong formation to the right side, and an obvious false start by Robinson, the tight end who's came out strong in this game. Gonna back him up 5 yards there, so pretty much nullifies most of everything gained on that previous play. 2nd and 9 now. Handoff, Kazim Cash, what a lane! That's just great vision. He might have the first down. Looks like he does as he signals, and yes, he's got it. Beautiful run. See him bouncing. The run was supposed to go to the middle of the right side of the field. Sees space and opportunity to the left side and makes the most of it. Allocates in the defense. Talking on the sidelines there. Looking to see if their offense can put up another score on the board. 3 tight end set to the left side. Rocky Franklin's looking to throw, and that's going to be caught by Zay Jones, man. It's just the Jones show to start this game. He could break a college series record in receptions at the rate he's going right now. Don't know what the record is, but I'm pretty sure he's definitely on pace to do that. Here goes the throw, hits the slant. It's Jones again inside the 15. He's eating them up. Slants, hooks, whatever route. Get the ball anywhere near this guy, and he's going to make the play. There's just simply no defensive back on this defense that is able to stick with Zay Jones. Trying to go zone is a killer as well, because Rocky Franklin, even though he's missed a couple of key throws in this one early, he's been hitting on a decent amount. Empty backfield now after the motion. Rocky Franklin throws to the end zone. That's a dangerous pass, almost intercepted there by O'Neal Jr. Pistol formation, handoff, and he'll get to the 11-yard line, they'll say. 3rd and 7. Empty bunch set here to the right side. Rocky Franklin spins around. Pressure starting to come, throws this one into the flats. Bernard Haynes with a juke move. Touchdown, Bama. What a play. And this Alabama team is just so talented in the backfield. This is generic running back Bernard Haynes. Had the game-winning touchdown against Tennessee last week. And look at this move. This is not your average power back. He's got speed, power, elusiveness. The juke move just shook everyone out their cleats. We might have a stable of 2 good backs coming from this college. Remarkable what he's been able to do. And the extra point is good. Bama off to a 17-point lead. Now this is Alabama football. Jesus. So we had a close game last year against these two, Jacob McCall and Jorge Torres Aguilar going at it, and final score was 27-26 in favor of Bama. Real life between these two. Texas A&M was able to get the upset. Doesn't look like anything close to those outcomes so far at the start of this game. I said with these playbooks now getting changed, you're really going to see those offensive players show themselves. You really got to see a lot more of defense due to the fact of the same repetitive play calls. And now with that out the book, that gives a lot of opportunities for star players to make plays, especially wide receivers. Here goes a throw, and look at that airtight defense, broken up incomplete by Moses Taylor. We'll go ahead and finally get a look at this Alabama defense. J.J. Reed, Beasley, McNeil, and Gibbons on the D-line. Barton, Cage, Davis, and like I mentioned earlier, Nolan Carroll. Linebacker core is deadly. Cummings, Dell III, Hagan, and just missed that last name. It was Cairo Cash. Can't forget about the Cash brothers. Counter run play, and Dubak. It's a nice run. It's only his third run so far, and quick 3 and outs for this team. Have yet to record a first down. Good little momentum booster there on the first play, and this is going to be a wide open receiver over the middle of the field, and he gets crushed there by Cairo Cash at the 47. And that's just wide open over the middle. Dig route. Looks like they were running zone there. I want to see Texas A&M trying to keep this on the ground a little bit more with Dubak. That's pretty much been their go-to guy in their successful games. And they'll just gain a yard at best on that play. Trips to the right side, low snap, draw play, and it's got a lot of space. Dubak gets up to the 39-yard line. Like I said, keep it on the ground with this guy. It's working. And that low snap actually delayed the offensive line enough to be able to get set for their blocks. And so that actually helped create making that play even bigger than what it was. But that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Alabama 17-0. Sheesh. Alabama looking uber impressive right now. But Texas A&M looking to try to quiet the noise. And here goes a throw out of bounds. 2 of 5. David Mayer. Handoff, trying to get to the outside with a nice little stiff arm, but caught from behind. And that will actually be a loss on the play. 3rd and 11. This is a great job by J.J. Reed. Even though he didn't make the tackle, just getting there to slow him up still results in this tackle for loss. Great job by Davis hawking him down from behind.
Ready. 30 base.
3rd and 11. David Meyer looking to pass here. He's got good protection all day in that pocket. Throws to the end zone. It's caught but out of bounds. Man, what a play would that have been. And a great job forcing him out of bounds by Deion Hilton. Well, that's a heck of a catch. He caught that in a huge traffic there. O'Donnell just not enough space. And they're going to attempt a field goal kick from the 40-yard line. So actually be a 57-yarder. And it looked good for a second, but that's going to be short. I don't think, he definitely just doesn't have the leg for that. Probably the wind is there to help Small out just a little bit, but hey, living up to the name, coming up short. Small on that kick. Zay Jones, 8 receptions for 120 yards in the first half. Not the first half, the first quarter of this game. That's just ridiculous. And they got a nerve to press this guy at the top of the screen. I'm not really liking this look. But they'll run out of it. And Kazim Cash doing a bit too much, going to lose 2 yards off the draw play. That's a good job by the Aggies, getting some momentum going on the defensive side of the ball. Miss block there. Johnson just doing a great job hitting the lane, making the play.
70, Indy.
Aggies showing blitz here with the safeties. And a handoff. Kazim Cash got some blocks and just got to keep running. Doing a little bit too much juking. Could have been a first down right there, 3rd and 3. Now in a single back formation. They go right back to him though. And he's going to be stopped. Good defense. Aggies finally not going to give up any points. The first time here today on a drive. Probably just hitting the wrong lane there as well. Cash, if he had went to the left side, that's a first down, but just try to be patient. I guess set up the run and to set up the lane. Meredith as best he could to hold the block. It's just a great job by defensive tackling. And this punt goes in the end zone for a touchback. Offense going to get started at the 20. Coming out onto the field. Once again, David Meyer. Team still 0 points on the board. Down by 17. Run game has been successful. See if they keep with that here on this drive. They'll go with some play action. Runs right into the pressure. Sack again by Barton. Even though the run game is working, play action the very first play, I don't know about that. Probably should have tried to run because Alabama's defense, especially off the edge, they're going to bring that pressure. And if you're going to waggle your way out to that side, those sides deep like that, you better hope and have the utmost faith in these offensive tackles to hold those edges. And that didn't work out there. 2nd and 10. Mayer throws, and that's going to be caught in bounds for a first down. Huge reception made there by Foster. And that's just a really good route and ball. And a big play that, Texas A&M needed. Haven't really been able to rip off any big plays at all at the start of this game. That gives you the confidence to show that you can make it happen. Offensive line, honestly, in pass protection has done a pretty good job here. And here they are trying to get to the outside, but just great defense. Good pursuit, taken down in the backfield by Pagan. Pagan's just been everywhere today. Usually see him everywhere every week. Love to send this guy in on blitzes. Not afraid to come and make a tackle. Hey, that's what a safety should do, man. He's playing the free position.
Set. 18 Gators.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Step.
2nd and 12. Throws, and he misses his target. Still would have been an extremely tight window to fit that in, so good defense by Alabama.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
3rd and 12. Pressure coming down. He goes for a sack again. This time it's Tyler Cage with his first of the game. 4 for Alabama alone in this first half. dropping back, looking to pass here. 4 verticals play call, it seems. Man, Bama just relentless. Tyler Cage, man, you send this guy on the blitz, better be ready for contact. And bring your A game, because this guy, pure animal. Really gives me Marvin Wolfwolf vibes with the sheer terror in which he brings to the game. I know their games are different. They look kind of similar with the dreads, but hey, he's definitely a terror on the field, and that's setting a big message, to the RFL scouts. Seaton Cash struggling a bit here today. Only 2 touchdowns on the season, 600 yards. He's eclipsed. Bunch to the left side, and they'll give him a carry here. And had a cutback lane there to the right. It's back to the line of scrimmage. Runs to the outside, and that is going to be a tackle made at the 30. 3rd and 11. Rocky Franklin throws one deep down the field, and it's going to be broken up incomplete. Trying to go to Zay Jones. He's been the #1 playmaker so far today, and it's a great play on the ball by Richardson. Just said, it's not easy to pry the ball out of Zay Jones' hands. Now at 6'4", that's great play, playing through the hands and knocking that ball loose. Great job. Take this from the 15 and knock that bounce at the 22. Another opportunity for the Aggies to try to get on the board on the offensive side of the ball. Defense is actually doing a pretty good job slowing Alabama down. Still a 17-point ball game. I'll start out with a run. And just a little bit too slowful with the explosiveness. Usually don't see that. Kind of debop, but at least he gained something. 2nd and 8. End around play. J.J. Reed with the stuff in the backfield. Nowhere to go for Foster. The 2nd tackle for loss already here in this ball game. And that was sniffed out from the get-go. If you are new to Relocation Football League, first time checking us out, make sure to visit our website, relocationfootballleague.com, and learn more about the RFL and how you can join. Of course, you can't join right now at the moment since the college series is more than halfway through. We're going to throw underneath there to Whittemire, quickly brought down, and Alabama again, another stop. This defense, and it's just the real deal. And if I'm a top-tier team that's trying to solidify making it in the top 4, and you got Bama on the schedule, the playbooks and the changes now, if they play like this is a scary team to run into. Punts this one away. And Harper, he's been great on these returns. We'll get out to the 31. Alabama hasn't been able to score for a few drives. See if they can get things going again, and somehow that's caught by Kazim Cash in a tight window. Slip that one in, 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Rocky Franklin goes over the middle. Robinson is still on his feet, gets across midfield to the 49-yard line. Dalton Robinson. It's just spectacular to watch, man. scored the game's first touchdown. And all this space to work with. Look, two guys there, bounces off of both of them. He gains about 6 to 7 yards a rack after the catch.
Ready. 50, plant.
I formation. They even got Bernard Haynes playing fullback here. But they'll go with some play action throws. This one, and that's going to be caught on the sidelines by Harper. Thought he was going to Robinson there. And he just zips that one. Beautiful catch and pass. First down. That's going to actually count as Harper's first catch of the game. That's a great route. Had a lot of separation. And it just isn't even fair here for Texas A&M. They just don't have the players to even up, to match up at all with Alabama's offense. You need to get out of man coverage situations because that's going to kill them. Franklin over the middle. That's still going to be caught by Dijon Nails, the generic wide receiver. Blocking Franklin right now. It's just placing these in tight spaces with no problem. Two guys there, not even worried about it. Alabama's just taking the aggressive approach through the air.
70, Indy.
Put on the eye here on first down. And they'll give a carry here to Kazim Cash. Only a yard going for him there on that play. They'll have it single back this time. Bunch to the right side for Rocky Franklin. Handoff here, and Cash just, I don't know what it is with him. He just doesn't seem to have that explosion we've seen him have in a few games this season. And it seems like he's picking the wrong holes. I know he got there quickly, but I mean, you run this one up the middle of the field, the middle left side of the field. I mean, that's where the blocks are. Third and 9. Franklin looking to pass. Throws. This one's going to be caught. Dijon Nails end zone and steps out of bounds right at the 1 yard line. Wow, this is just starting to get ugly for the Aggies. And in a sense, this is kind of what you would expect in this ball game. You know, when you look at the overalls coming into this in the matchup on paper. And I think the playbooks now being fully open to these teams is really what's going to set teams apart now more than what we had before. It's just amazing to see it. Amazing to see a team like Alabama operate like this. It goes a motion into the formation to Harper, looking to pass, and he's going to be sacked on the play. Not sure why they would pass in that situation. Should have ran it, but right at the 1 yard line. I understand Kazim Cash has been struggling, but a heavy pass approach here for Alabama. I mean, it's working out, but gotta run in that situation. You ain't gonna use Cash when you lose Haynes. The line up here now in the pistol. And the handoff now to Cash. And it cuts back to the 3 yard line. What will Bama do here? Cash to the left side. Will they run him? Running down the clock here, trying to jump him off sides with a hard count. Still running down the clock. They're actually going to motion him out of the backfield. Snaps the football, throws, touchdown, Bama. Robinson with his second. Wow, 23 points in the first half and a shutout. Robinson is having himself a day. Extra point to make it 24-0. And the Plains kick is good. 68 yards in 10 plays. This Alabama looking official. Man, looking official. Handling business. Number 12 versus number 16. You would think Alabama was a top 3 school right now. The way they're looking. Takes this one from the 1. And down at the 27. Make sure you guys tune in later on today. Here's a look at the upcoming schedule for Week 9, which was shown in last night's podcast. Appreciate you guys coming through for that one, and of course coming through for this game. Next game, Rob Roby will be calling that one at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Florida State versus Clemson. Make sure you guys tune in. ACC matchup. Bring it back out onto the field at Kyle Stadium. Throw over the middle of the field, and that's a missed opportunity by David Mayer. I feel like the pressure is now getting to the young kid. A little bit of an off-snap. Mayer throws, and that's a tough catch. Good job by Ferguson. By Cairo Cash all over him. Crazy thing about Texas A&M, all of their wide receivers, overall-wise, are under 80. So this is probably one of the weaker teams on paper when it comes to wide receiver in the pass game. Wide receivers, in the pass game. But you see Texas A&M. They can make the most out of what they got. You've seen the pass game flourish at times. Against this Alabama team, it's going to be tough to do. Throws this one, and that's going to be a beautiful pass for a first down. Working on the linebackers. It's a great read by David Meyer. Beautiful route and catch. Foster catching that one. Like I said, this is a pre-snap read, just knowing, hey, of course we know the wide receiver and cornerback matchups aren't in our favor. The linebacker wide receiver, I'll take that all day. Great throw and catch.
Break. 55. Check 55. Mike. Watch the pass.
1 minute left to go in counting. David Meyer, pressure, throws. That's going to be another catch for a first down going to Ferguson. Getting into a rhythm here. Booth's going to review this, but I think he got a foot in bounds. Definitely looked like he got 2, honestly. Yeah, that's not even sure why this is being challenged. 2-step and a drag. It's not challenged by the team. Good luck, thankfully. How many times have we seen an obvious catch on the sidelines? The team challenges it. The Booth's going to do it instead. Probably would have been challenged by the team if it was within 2 minutes, but 1st and 10. Trips spread out wide to the right side. And Mayer's going to throw this one into the flats. Bach. It's 2 yards up the field. Texas A&M looking to get at least something on the field, on the board to avoid a first half shutout. David Mayer, heavy pressure. There's a flag. It's going to be punt as well at about the 18-yard line. It's a legal man downfield. Yeah, Jared Hocker. Now, 2nd and 14 for the Aggies. Draw play after the high snap. Dubak with a nice juke move. Gets what he can on the play. Timeout's going to be burned. That's their second. Got 1 more timeout remaining.
On the ready.
40 seconds. Trip to the field side. Throws. And I'm not sure what Dubak was doing. Maybe a little bit scared seeing JJ in his face right there about taking a hit. You can see what David Meyer was trying to do. Try to throw him in the open space. Maybe he was a little bit behind him. A missed opportunity to keep the drive going. They're going to have to kick the field goal here. is to at least make it a 21-point ball game. And the kick is good. 24-3. Not expecting this type of outing at all, to be honest. I mean, I know that Alabama's a great team and showed it at times through the series, but this has simply been pure domination. It could have been worse at times. I'll take this from the 2. Nice cutback. It's James Kilgore up to the 25-yard line. And we're going to act like we're going to actually officially make him the twin of Jaleel Kilgore for Baylor, because I accidentally, used from the draft class dude from the same dude. Just changed his name to James instead of Jaleel. First and 10 on the run to the outside, wrapped up. And that's just going to take us into the half. They might run one more play. And they do. And a nice run by Kazim Cash. Hopefully that gets him more fired up in the second half. A little bit of, not his best performance in his first half of play. Alabama, 24-3 over Texas A&M. This is how you want to look if you're Alabama at this stage of the season. All the games count, of course, but for those teams looking to get in the top areas, gotta make sure that you perform. Gotta turn up. And here's a look at the upcoming games coming up this week, this schedule. You can see some big games to look out for. TCU versus Oregon, as you can see, getting highlighted right here. Baylor versus Notre Dame. That's going to be the game of the week, final game of week 9. And what else we got here? I'm looking at this. West Virginia, LSU should be interesting, depending on Ryan Kopasik, how he turns out. But there's a few big games there to look out for. Of course, Georgia and Florida as well. But back to this game, Alabama. Absolutely no contest right now. Texas A&M will start out with the football in this second half. Ooh, nice move. Bowers gets up to the 28-yard line. Well, this will be the time for Texas A&M to show some fight. Start out with the football, go down the field, you score a touchdown. And kind of set the tone for the second half. Play action, good protection, throws this one into the flats, and that's just great defense. Nolan Carroll all over Whittemire. So 1-yard loss on the play. Probably should have took his chances across the middle with that drag route. David Meyer in the shotgun. 2nd and 11, throws this one. It's going to be caught and immediately brought down. I mean, just no separation these guys can really create. Guys are getting taken down immediately after catches. And they're doing the best they can against a very stacked defense. They're going to throw, and that's just going to be an off-target pass. Like David Meyer looked like he had a little bit of space. Just off the mark. That's one he wish he could have back. So a quick stop by Alabama, making the statement again. Oh, almost gets this one blocked. But he does get it off. And no fair catch called here by D'Angelo Harper, still taking his chances. I guess why not? Team's up 21 points. Looking like an easy, walk in the park game right now for Alabama. to the right side. Rocky Franklin under center, goes a motion. Harper. There's a hand off, and there is no chance at all right there for Cash. Met immediately in the backfield by the Aggies defense. 10 tackle for loss this season for pick number 5. Seems great job getting off that block. And also got some assistance there from Johnson.
Here we go. 70.
Second and 11. Throws, and he had a wide open wide receiver, Rocky Franklin. Seen us still quite a bit despite the great game he's having. A lot of missed opportunities. And you won't miss this one. Big catch by Dijon Nails. Down at the 48-yard line. 26-yard reception. Dijon Nails winning on the outside route here, and great ball by Rocky Franklin. Once again, just one of those quarterbacks in this series where you see they got potential to make some good throws. But often than not, you see a lot of inconsistencies in their game. Hopefully that's something the season and the rest of the season, of course, next year left, that he develops and works on, just being more consistent. Franklin wide open over the middle. Robinson to the 34-yard line. Man, what a play. 6 receptions, 2 touchdowns, over 80 yards receiving. Dalton Robinson. It's almost like practice for them right now. Once again, if you are new to Relocation Football League, first time checking us out, visit our website at relocationfootballleague.com to learn more about the RFL. What you are watching currently is the RFL College Series, which takes place during the RFL off-season, where you get to see the stars, submitted players from the community, be able to compete for an opportunity to be drafted in the RFL. And here goes Rocky Franklin. Hook route is killing with Zay Jones. Gets up to the 19-yard line. George just simply is no match. It's tough that, they have no choice. It's not like they can actually try to double up Jones, because now if you do that, that's of course going to leave open D'Angelo Harper. You already got to worry about the tight end Dalton Robinson right now. He's already got 2 touchdowns. So, Texas A&M is just flat out, stuck right now on what to do. Really can't do anything. There goes a handoff. Bernard Hayes, his first carry of the game, good for 5 yards. And we'll still keep him in the backfield. And Hayes, 2 yards. We'll say a yard at best on the play, and back in will come Cash. Bunch spread to the right side. Rocky Franklin hits the drag of Harper underneath. Stiff arm, trying to get to the end zone, and down will go at the 2-yard line. Rocky Franklin now over 300 yards passing. We haven't even reached the midway point of the 3rd quarter. It's making it look easy. So now working at the right. I can't adjust that at the moment, because if I back out, if I try to adjust it, I'll start having some PC issues. So that's something I'll have to try to do for the next game. But oh wow, what a hurdle by Bernard Hayes! Almost gets in the end zone, but a couple guys said they were able to check in. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Probably got to be a pain to try to figure that all out, but down the run play, that shut down. Texas A&M looking to try to get this the goal line stand here. He said, how did it get to the left side? I put it the left side the first time. And I moved it to the right at the beginning of the game, but I got the game blown up now. Yeah, so it works. You probably just got to keep. Sometimes Q&R codes can be like that. The 3rd and goal, ball at the 3-yard line. 5 wide, empty set. Rocky Franklin. End zone, touchdown, Bama, John Mills. Wow. Man. Slant, open across the middle, and all you got to do is just pray for Texas A&M. This doesn't get as even more ugly than it's already been so far. It's going to make some fire photos right there, that celebration. I haven't seen that. And the extra point by McLean is good. 31-3. Takes this one from about the 6 and down at the 25. 28-point deficit. We've seen some pretty nice plays, a couple flashes from the Aggies. And they're still showing fight. Want to see them continue to do that. Won't give up yet in this game. Hand off. Nice run up the middle, and this has been working. And the guys only got 9 carries in this game. Texas A&M just needs to run the ball with Dubak. And I mean, I know it's a blowout, but gotta give this guy his touches.
Here we go, D. It's just here.
1st and 10. Throws one deep down the field. It's going to be caught by Ferguson. Down at the 25-yard line, 34-yard reception. And another beautiful arching pass over the top there. Like David Meyer, double move. Whoa, what a route. Catching Cairo Cash there. Beautiful stop and go. I was just talking about that route, about Alabama running it. Instead, Texas A&M, they run it, and it works to perfection. Perfect timing. Read option, and he's going nowhere. Brought down by Taylor. Great job.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Go.
They go.
There goes a throw. That's going to be caught by Foster.
On the set. He wasn't ready.
34. And intercepted. Picked off by Barton. Wow. Just when they were starting to make strides to get more points on the board, Alabama's defense shuts it all down. That would have been a tough pass to try to squeeze in there either way, because trying to squeeze that, it would have had to try to squeeze that in on Mitch Cummings. It's way too much on that throw and inside. It's getting ugly here at Kyle Stadium now. Handoff, Kazim Cash. 34 yards off of 16 carries. They've kept him in check here today. The pass game has proven to be too much for A&M, and I talked too soon. Kazim, his biggest run of the day, gets to the 26-yard line. It's reached over 50 yards now. And that's great vision that time. We've seen a lot of opportunities, though, missed by Kazim Cash on the earlier runs in the first half. Takes full advantage of that one. Play action off the Cash. Throws over the middle of the field. Dalton Robinson with the nasty juke move. First down, Bama. Wow. Dalton Robinson is unbelievable right now. This goes over the middle, man-to-man coverage. Look how he set up the juke. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Hand, ankles. Man, that was amazing. First and 10 to the outside. Kazim Cash trying to shake loose, and he powers forward for a gain of 5. And actually credit him with 4. Second and 6. Bernard Hayes now checking in. Looks like they might run him to the left here with the motion. And that's what they'll do. Hayes almost breaking free, but he will get the first down to the 35-yard line. Bernard Hayes has been just so well, exceptionally well at his running back, backup position, making the most out of every opportunity he gets. Kazim Cash, he's consistently on a roll. And this passing attack, they're looking completely unstoppable. With Rocky Franklin again with this off-target throw. Tend to get that a few times. Wide open, got to make that throw though. Second and 10. And there goes Dalton Robinson. Gets to the 27. Bernard Hayes going to be in the backfield here on his 3rd and 2. And they're going to give the back the carry. Sheds a tackle, almost breaks free to the outside, loses his footing down to the 25 carries, 24 yards for Hayes. What a run. Playing slip and slide off these tacklers right now. I really thought that A&M's defense was going to be able to put up a much better fight than this, but Alabama, they are unleashed now, and here goes Kazim Cash lowering the shoulder, running through Hines. 6-yard gain. Second and 4. And intercepted. Well off target. Had a wide open Zay Jones, and this has been the killer for Rocky Franklin. I mean, this is a dub for the most part from what we're seeing out of this game. There's no way, in my opinion, that A&M comes back, but so many missed opportunities to make even bigger plays. I mean, this score could have been at least 50 points on the board, but accuracy problems continue to be the issue for Rocky Franklin. Phenomenal drive. No points there for Bama. Great job taking advantage of the opportunity of Texas A&M. Look at the motion to the right side. Dubak bounces to the outside, and what a hit. Bounces right off of Tyler Cage. Second and 5, back to Cage, and he doesn't have a chance. Brought down immediately by Julian Davis and Miles Beasley. Hagan going to be in the box here. To the left side. Mayer is going to be sacked by Pagan. The blitz call works out. That's his second sack today. Alabama has been so fond of using their safeties to blitz. You're either going to get Pagan or Dakota Dell. I mean, both of those guys come in with fire. And we haven't seen Dakota Dell get a sack today, but Hagan's been that guy, taking that spot for this game. And he'll punt this one out of the end zone. He gets it off cleanly. And Harper, nice return, gets to the 41-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. RFL community, you know what to do. Put them fours up in the chat. And if you haven't already, hey, if you've been here the entire game, hit that like button. Smash the like button right now. Alabama is a blowout right now. 31-3. And in Texas A&M territory to start at the 41. Here goes a handoff. Kazim Cash, 2 yards. Read option for Franklin, and he gets sniffed out big time. A loss of 6 yards by O'Neal Jr. Alabama at this point feels like, hey, we can call anything. Let's get Rocky on the read option. No, sir. Not the greatest of blocks either right there. The offensive lineman. Pistol formation, 3rd and 14. They'll just hand it off, and it looks like it might work, but juking the wrong way. Still a nice run there by Kazim Cash, 4th and 3. They should be within field goal range and still get points. Yard field goal attempt here for McCain, and the kick is money. 34-3. Wow. Yeah, MF Lee, this definitely is payback for real life. Absolute blowout. Takes this one from the 1. Trying to get shifty on the sidelines there. Taken down at the 28.
Here we go. Here we go.
Still pretty much an entire 4th quarter to play. And Texas A&M just looking to put their best foot forward for the rest of this game. Trying to avoid turnovers if possible. Alabama played absolutely outstanding, and an interception picked off. Can he take it to the house? Touchdown, Bama. Moses Taylor off the deflection, 30 yards, 40 points for the Crimson Tide. Bounces right off the shoulder pad, and Bama man is looking absolutely scary right now. Man, this is looking like the Georgia-Alabama game last year on All Madden. The extra point's good, 41-3, with 12 minutes and 50 seconds still left to go. Thank God for these playbooks, man. Can I get a hashtag amen in the chat? This is going to be something serious heading towards the playoffs. So here goes. Nice tackle.
That's it, baby. You got
41-3. Down by 38. Two interceptions. Last one not his fault, but leave any opportunity up for Alabama, it's gonna cost you. Mayer just trying to go deep here, and it's gonna almost be intercepted for a third time, trying to go to Donald Dubak. Out wide, that's not gonna work. Mayer into the flats. Nice stiff arm with a Meyer gets out of bounds at the 26.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Single, slot.
3rd and 6. Mayer's got the first down. Ferguson brought down by Tyler Cage at the 45-yard line. He's got 4 catches, 77 yards, so he's made some big plays today on this Alabama defense. It's just a wide receiver coming ready to play, regardless. What I honestly have to say, other than that poor throw by Mayer, that on his first interception, he hasn't played too bad.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Just his defense is just stacked. Mayer throws it away. Wise decision as he just gets hammered.
On the ready.
After a throwaway. Mayer, clean pocket throws. That's going to be a sideline catch made by Bowers. Good play.
Let's go.
Good extension right there to go get that football.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Rip left.
Get up.
Watch out.
Trying to jump alongside with the hard count. Bama not falling for it. Throws this one over the middle in the spot route. Gains 6. Looking to throw. It's going to be caught for a first down at the 7. What a reception. Foster 24 yards on that play. Wide receivers making as best as plays as they can. That's a good read and throw by David Mayer. Yes, UNC will still be, all the teams that are in this year's college series will be in the next year's college series.
Come on, set.
Despite the home field problems going on with UNC, they will still be a part of the series next year. So nothing to worry about there.
Ready?
Read option. And that's not going to work. Beasley eats that up. Lost 3 on the play. Once again, for the check-in, guys, you only got to do it at least one time within a week in the live game. That's all you got to do. Oh, yeah, they're trying to get Meyer a touchdown here. Tyler Cage ain't having it. Shut him down. Another tackle for loss. 3rd and goal. Quarterback draw play. Number 5-2 ain't falling for none of that, man.
Ready, set.
He's looking a bit tired over the middle. See if they take advantage of this. 3rd and goal. They'll send him on a blitz. They're going to throw him to the flats, and Whittemire is not going to get it done.
Let's go, get set.
4th and goal here. If I'm Texas A&M, hey man, just take the 3 points. Well, I mean, either way, you go for it. In hopes of a touchdown. Just try to get as many points as you can at this point. Yeah, you don't have to check in multiple times a week. Like, once you do it one time, so if you're here today, right, for this game, then you're good. don't have to check in for the rest of the week. But if you didn't get the chance to check in, you know, there's going to be other opportunities in the rest of the games that we have this week for you guys to be able to do that. You don't have to do this every game. Return, James Kilgore gets to the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
If you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe. We got almost 40 in here, only 25 likes. What's going on with you? Rocky Franklin, 350 plus yards passing, 4 touchdowns. And it's been ugly. Read option. Breaks the tackle. Try to run read option twice here with Rocky Franklin. I think we just need to toss that out. Homeboy ain't cutting it. Or at least not getting a chance. No gain. 2nd and 10. Oh no, read option again. Okay, nice little cutback. And Rocky Franklin even tried to get a little bit saucy there. That didn't work out though. Got 4 yards on the play. I guess it kind of did. 3rd and 6. And Franklin hits the hook route to Harper. Oh, reliable hook route. Harper's been kind of quiet though this game. Only 3 catches, but the main target, you know, has been Jones. And Harper's just been able to get what he can. Looked pretty good, really good actually on returns. That's a good route. Good delivery too, getting that out as soon as he's in his route. Nice cutback. Kazim Cash gets to the 39-yard line. 90 yards now on the day for Cash. A couple of big runs to help out his average. Started out really rough in this game. That's just good vision. Bernard Hayes now going to check in. Under 6 minutes to go. And Hayes bounces through, and they got to chop the legs of this guy. Don't want to go up top. Brings him down, gain of 6. And I don't know what Rocky Franklin's doing right there. He had to catch him, bring him back to reality. That's a great teammate right there. Offset I formation. And Kazim Cash gains maybe 2-3 yards there on the play. So 2. Now they're bringing the power. And they'll pitch it out to him. He's been great off of these toss plays, but right there doing a little bit too much. They should have just kept going the direction he was. No gain, 4th down. Texas A&M still fighting on defense to not make this game look any uglier than it already has. Game with another field goal attempt for 44 points, 48-yarder. They're going to fake it, and he's going to get the 1st down. Generic backup quarterback. Wow. I can't. I think that's Payne getting the first down. JT Payne, a handoff here. Kazim Cash gets to the 20, and Alabama just pulling out all the stops here, disrespecting. No filter. And you're still throwing this football wide open. DJ nails. Deshaun nails. And we can call him either 2nd touchdown of the game. And that's just distasteful. Wow. Damn it, you didn't have to do that to him. 5 touchdown passes for Rocky Franklin. And man, if he had not missed on the key passes he had, he probably would have been able to break a record. 48-piece on the way. It's good. 48-6. 70 yards, 10 plays. Texas A&M need to win 2 more games and try to be at 500. Going to drop to 3-5 after this embarrassing loss at home. And I just feel like this was more so. I'm not going to say that Texas A&M is a bad team. I just think that now with these playbooks and everything in place to actually allow the offenses to compete, now I feel that they just are simply just not on Bama's level at all. And so we're going to see a lot more of that now throughout the series, which is what's going to make the playoffs and bowl games just that much more interesting for you to watch. Best versus the best, that's what you want to see. We're going to throw and incomplete out of the hands of Foster. Well, the Aggies, they have their playbook. It's actually open more. So they actually have a better offense now. They probably wouldn't have been able to do this at all against Bama if the playbooks didn't change for them. And I say this, I mean, only 6 points. There's a couple of big pass plays they were able to get off. Third and 10. Nice catch on the sidelines. What would he have seen if the playbooks wasn't adjusted on that play? A draw. Definitely would have probably saw a draw play in that situation. We're closing in on 2 minutes left in the game, and Texas A&M more than likely going to be the last offensive possession. Just trying to drive down the field, make something happen.
Ready. 52 by 52. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hit it.
Throws this one into the flats. Whittemire wrestled down by Cairo Cash. See where Alabama ranks in takeaways. 9th in the college series. Had 2 today after 2 picks from David Meyer, and that was a nice throw. Whittemire. First down. Pistol formation, 4-man rush, throws. That's going to be caught underneath. Let's see a 47. And he's a little bit bottled up. He can't even get his throwing motion right. Players all over him. Incomplete. Third and 5, David Meyer wide open. Starting to move again, gets to the 32-yard line. Like I said, despite the loss, it's just Alabama being in a different class of their own and Texas A&M just not being able to match up well against them. Texas A&M, you know, they played the best they can. They've made some pretty good plays in this game. At max, they just want to see if they can get some more points on the board before this one's over. We're going to throw and a catch and then some. Nice play. Gets to the 11-yard line. They're in the red zone now. Nolan Carroll trying to go for the swat. He was way out of position for that. Yeah, over pursued. Yeah, Leo, man, just now tuning in. It got ugly, man. 17-0 real quick in the first quarter, and just continue to get bad from there. Alabama looking serious. Texas A&M looking to try to score one more touchdown, and they've got it. Their first, actually, of the game. Bumps that one off to the fullback. How about that? Using the fullback to try to catch Alabama off guard. It works. extra point to put up at least 13, and it's almost blocked, but it's good. 48-13. 24 seconds left. They'll probably even try the onside kick just to get back at Bama for a trick field goal play. They're not even going to do it. Hey, they say, you know what, it was a real butt whipping, so let's just play this right. Takes this one from the 1. Oh, man, what a juke move! James Kilgore almost takes it to the house for a kick return touchdown. I was about to say, got a little bit gassed out there to the end. And here goes a run, Bernard Hayes. And that's going to end the game. 48-13. Wow. We'll just go over the stats here in this one. I mean, it was an absolute blowout of a game, but from a little bit of a delay in the beginning, and then I got some things to do. Can't go over the highlights for you guys. But Alabama, the most dominant win they've got this season, 48-13 over a solid Texas A&M team. They look like this throughout the rest of the season, man. This is going to be a team, once again, in the playoffs. Look real scary in this one, but I do have my concerns with Rocky Franklin against tougher tier opponents on defense. We'll have to see how that all pans out. The playbook's magnificent. Let's go ahead and jump into these statistics. Rocky Franklin, 28 of 38, 383 passing yards, 73%, 5 touchdown passes in this game, had the 1 pick. And David Meyer, despite the 2 interceptions he threw in this one of them really wasn't his fault. This wide receiver wasn't prepared, got picked off a deflection off his shoulder pads, and then he had the one that was his fault, the first one he had, and that touchdown pass, 25 of 40, 297 yards. Rushing-wise, Kazim Cash, just a yard under 100, 24 carries for 99. No running back got to see the end zone. It's Donald Dubak. This guy should have got more carries earlier in this game, and once they got down by a pretty heavy amount, they really couldn't utilize him. 11 carries, 47 yards. Bernard Hayes, his backup man, this outstanding, 8 carries, 32 yards, 4 yard per carry average, and didn't get to see the end zone as well. Get a look at the receiving end of things, man. Zay Jones, I really thought to start this game, if I'm not mistaken, the first quarter, he had 8 receptions for 120 yards. Really got quiet after that, but it was more so due to a couple of key missed passes by Rocky Franklin. Thought this guy was going to break over probably close to 300 yards possibly, but only had 1 reception ever since the first quarter with 9 for 134 yards. Didn't get to see the end zone, surprisingly. That's crazy. But Dalton Robinson did 8 receptions for 116 yards, a tight end, 2 touchdowns for him. A.J. Foster, 5 for 95 to lead the Aggies. Dijon Nails getting in the end zone for 2 touchdowns as well, 5 for 81. Terrence Ferguson, 4 catches for 77 yards, had some big receptions in this game. 60 yards for the running back, Jonathan Bowers, who they had lined up as a receiver. He had 38 yards for D'Angelo Harper. Really didn't get targeted that much, and there was a couple times where he did, and just accuracy wasn't there, but he made the most out of his plays. He had, I'm not going to go through the rest of the touchdown. Also, the only touchdown for the Aggies today, at Crownover, he had 1, and Bernard Hayes, guy wasn't going to leave the game without one. Probably leads the team, other than the quarterback, in touchdowns. We get a look at blocking. 2 sacks given up by Dan Moore Jr., sack given up by Kazim Cash and Jalen Whittemire, and then 2 sacks given up by Ryan McCullum, pancaked by Jake Bundy. And then get a look at the defensive side of things. Buddy Johnson, 12. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. These are the total tackles. Buddy Johnson had 19 tackles. Had to stay on the field, so he had no choice just about. Nolan Carroll, 11 tackles, lead Alabama. Had 10 for Damani Richardson and Elijah Blades. 9 for David Pagan, who was all over the place. 8 for Hines III and Brian George. So we'll go ahead and get a look at the tackles for loss now. Nolan Carroll and Michael Clemens, Alabama and Texas A&M players right there with 3 tackles for loss in this game. 2 for Neal, Davis, Reed, Brown. There's so many tackles for loss in this game. Johnson, Beasley, Richardson, all those guys with 2. Had a tackle for loss from Tyler Cage, Doyle, Jones, O'Neal Jr., Hagan, and Moses Taylor. Then we get a look at sacks. Leading in sacks, outside linebacker for the Aggies, Anthony Hines III had himself 2, as well as David Pagan, the free safety from Alabama, getting a sack from Tyler Cage, Rodney Burton, and Miles Beasley. Interceptions, had 2 from Bama, 1 from A&M. Rodney Barton, the linebacker, did himself 1, as well as teammate at the cornerback position, Moses Taylor, off a deflection. Just a beautiful play by him, which he cribbed to the house, 33 yards here. And then Miles Jones had himself a pick. The Aggies pass deflections to Moses Taylor leading that, as well as Damani Richardson. And we had 1 from Mitch Cummings, Rodney Barton, Leon O'Neal Jr., and D'Angelo Harper as well. No forced fumbles, no safeties. Defensive touchdown, of course, off the pick 6 from Moses Taylor. And that's all she wrote. Nothing on special. Well, yeah, kick return, man. Jalil Kilgore almost took them to the house, man. Average got boosted after that 74-yard kick return almost to end the game. Thought he was going to take that to the house, man. A 36-yard average. And Jonathan Bowers had himself a pretty solid game as well. 21-yard per average. And this is average. But yeah, that's it for the statistics. Like I said, can't go into the highlights, guys. You got to go ahead and hop out of this one. Enjoyed calling this game for you guys. It's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner, play-by-play commentator. I'll see you guys for the next one. Make sure you guys tune in for that, as it will be an ACC matchup between number 25 Florida State and number 18 Clemson. But with that being said, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.